welcome everybody to another play series of the official franchise Mega Man. Today we're going to be tackling Mega Man 3, one of the very first Mega Man games I have ever played in my entire life. My dad was in the military and we had just gotten back from Germany, from his PCS there, and he bought me a Nintendo Entertainment System when we got back to America, and one of the first games I had for that system was of course Mega Man 3. This is the one game that fueled my addiction to this franchise, and one that I have many fond memories for. So we're going to do pretty much a Buster only no death run. So without further ado, let's see the roster lineup. So we have Hard Man, funny jokes aside, Spark Man, Snake Man, Needle Man, not looking forward to him, Top Man, Shadow Man, always cool, Magnet Man, good soundtrack, and of course Gemini Man, of which I am also a Gemini myself. So we got quite the roster of characters here with two different weakness chains, and I'll get into that later in the series. But for the moment, well, let's see. I want to go after a boss that's not going to be too hard, but one that's going to at least make me feel a little better after having him defeated. So I'll get back to you in a minute on which one I'll decide first. After much deliberation, I have decided that I'm going to go after Needle Man first, because, well, he's the one that I'm worried about that I may not be able to beat him without an E-Tank. So we'll see how bad his stage ultimately is. So we got these little spiny guys. Other than the first one, you're probably not going to destroy the other ones after it without them rolling into an impenetrable ball and coming after you. So just destroy the first one and just wait for the others to roll into a ball and just jump over them. There's no reason to spend any more time on trying to kill them. This next area is kind of nondescript. Not many, I guess, gimmicks or anything that makes it stand out. There are a couple cannons here and some Mets, but overall it's just dealing with enemies, not actual real platforming of a sort. Yep, and you got those little Yambos, those little dragonflies. They take a lot more hits than I remember. And those little huge hard hat designs that look like they're part of the foreground there. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a foreshadow of what's coming up in the second part of this stage, or rather the second edition of this stage. That will happen at the midway point of the game. Then of course you have these awesome little spikes, which are thankfully not insta-death, but woefully underused in this level, because that's pretty much it. That was the whole level. Or their whole appearance in the level. I can't talk right now. And pretty much, I did say Buster only, no death, but I didn't say no E-Tank either. I'm going to use, just like my Mega Man 2 run, I'm going to use whatever the game gives me, and see if I can beat the game with just only the E-Tanks that they give me. So, like, for example, if there was a shop in one of the later Mega Man games, I will not use anything from the shop, but I will use whatever items or tanks are in the actual level. And then, of course, here's Big Eye, or Stomper in this. I don't even know what this thing's called, but this is this game's equivalent of a Big Eye. And that's it. Most of these levels are pretty short in Mega Man 3. I mean, you could tell they were kind of trying to rush this one out the door. Here we go, Needle Man. This guy is all sorts of random. He kind of shoots the needles in sets of 4. But it's like a 1-2, slight pause, 1-2. So if you can kind of lead the first two and jump between the gap between the third and fourth needles, you should be okay. And then whenever he lands from a jump that pushes him forward across the screen, he'll always do that little headbutt thing. Well, I guess not always, but whoa, hey there. You just proved me wrong, Needle Man. Stop doing that. I mean, there really is no pattern to this guy. He is just completely random. So it's also completely random if I'm going to beat him without using an E-Tank. Because I really don't want to use my E-Tank I just got. Oh my gosh. Get away from me. Oh gosh. Wow. That could have been another miss right there. Whew, okay. One Robot Master down, and we got our foot in the door finally. Wow. Okay. I was good to choose this guy first, because he is He is definitely a tough customer. And I get the rush jet. I totally forgot I got the rush jet from Needleman stage. Awesome. Did not know that. These passwords are so simple. So there you have it. First one down. We have 7 more to go. As I said, I'm pretty glad that Needleman is complete. So we're going to go with a less hard level and boss after this, just to kind of give me a little bit of a breather before I tackle another hard one after this. So with that, we have finished our first episode, and we'll see you all in the next one. Yeah, Needleman was probably the source of all the outtakes in this entire level. His level really isn't the problem here, it's just him and his complete randomness. And, I mean, you don't know when and how he's going to fire each of his needles. You just kind of have to lead the first 2 as best you can, so that the second 2 is easier to dodge. And then whenever he jumps towards you, you just gotta have some twitch reflexes so he doesn't catch you with his little headbutt thing. I mean, other than that, there's really not much more to offer advice on this guy other than just do your twitch reflexes well. Glad he's done now.